Today's episode is actually a really important one, more so than the other ones, because after all the moves we've made, from signing players to drafting all this young talent and trading away all that old talent we had in the team before as the Buffalo Bills, this is our first game as the Toronto Thunderbirds, and we're playing at home, so our fans will either love us or hate us after this game. Now, before we hop into the game, we do have to go ahead and upgrade Tremaine Edmonds. He's been putting in some work in the preseason, so I'm happy to see him progressing. Now, run stopper, field general, or pass coverage. We need a little bit of help in the pass coverage area. He's kind of weak there, so I'm going to upgrade him in that area. Hope that he improves a little bit. He's a 71 overall now in that area with a +1 to awareness and a +3 to zone coverage. With a look at our team here, I need to know from you guys, what will my record be at the end of the season? And look, you guys are invested in this season just like I am, so if you are excited for this year, make sure you guys crush the like button. Can we hit 1,000 likes on this video? And also in the comments down below, tell me what you think our record is going to be. Look at this stadium! This is what I think $2 billion basically cost. I don't even know how much the stadium cost. It costs a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of that came out of the taxpayers' dollars. So shout out to all you guys for paying for the stadium. But this is the first game in our brand new stadium. The uniforms are looking fresh. We do have an all-black uniform too, but I thought the red pants kind of looked dope. Demetrius Maddox. What does the young fella have for us? That's what I'm most excited about. And we need to get this guy the ball too. Eli Rogers. We paid a lot for him. Hopefully he's worth it all. So here we go. We got 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Obviously that's not Eli Manning back there. I have no idea who their quarterback is. Oh, Tyrod. Is that Tyrod Taylor? Tyrod Taylor here throwing a nice little pass to Shepard to start the game. I think we're getting green. It didn't exactly go as planned. Tyrod carved us up a little bit. So we got 1st and 10 here from basically middle of the field. Now we're going to control Edmonds in this play. Tyrod, oh, he's throwing it deep. Micah Hyde's gonna go up here. Micah Hyde making a play. Big time players making big time plays, stepping up for the defense. That was a big play. The defense came to play. Now, can our offense step things up too? That'll be nice. We got Rogers here in a little corner route. We may have just killed him. Now, obviously, we're excited to see Demetrius Maddox. He is our franchise player. We took him with the 1st pick overall, 1st player ever for our franchise. But don't forget about the big fella, Mr. Devontae Royster, who got stuffed at the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd down. Both of our rookies haven't looked super great, but I mean, they're rookies and it's start of the season. Let's see if we can get here. 3rd and 10. Got the big tight end going through here, and the pass was no good. So the first drive for our team didn't look very good offensively. Defensively, though, we're looking like some studs, but offensively, we're looking a little trash. See if we can do a little bit better here. Ooh, a little handoff here. We got Murphy on the edge, and we stuffed the run. So we got 2nd and 11. Tyrod Taylor's going to go under center now. Little adjustment to line of scrimmage. We're sending a hot blitz in here, and Tyrod, we're going to sack you on the play action. I mean, honestly, Tyrod had no idea what was going on there. Luckily for us, we timed the blitz perfectly, and it worked out. So 3rd and 17. I'm going to drop everybody back a little bit just because they got to go a really long distance. It throws it out to the edge. They got Ingram, and no one even close to him on that play. We had them where we wanted them, and then they got a 1st down. So things are not looking nice, super ideal. Tyrod again, small adjustment here at the line of scrimmage. Going to the running back, and Murphy off the edge this time. I mean, I can't front. I was kind of halfway there if I wanted to keep Murphy in the 1st season, but I'm actually glad I've kept him because he already has 2 tackles for loss in the 1st quarter, which is good. Our defense again, backs against the wall. Saquon Barkley out here making plays. Barkley killing us right now. So we got a big play here. It's 3rd down and 4 from the 12-yard line. I want to hold him to a field goal, so we got to stop him on this play right here. It's going to be a big one. Tyrod in shotgun. Watching these short routes. Oh, he throws it to Gaines. Tyrod with 2 interceptions in the red zone. Let's go. I mean, so far, the money we invested in the secondary kind of paying off right now, so I'm pretty happy. But we have the ball in the 5, which is not good. Now, all of a sudden, we're seeing Montgomery in the game instead of Devontae Royster, so I'm hoping that's just a packaging thing. We'll find out in a sec. Now, we have good news that Devontae Royster is back in the game. Looks like he just had to get something changed with his equipment, so he's back. He's healthy. We don't have to panic yet. Now, a pass of Royster there, his 1st of his career, is going to go for 4 yards. And while that play was good, we needed 2 additional yards to actually get a 1st down. So, here we go. 3rd and 2. Royster in the backfield. Getting a carry here, looking to get some yards. He's got a guy in front of him, runs him over like a little child, and look at Royster. That is the guy we drafted, baby. What a run. No pun intended, but the running game has found its legs right now. So let's see what the pass game can actually do. Again, Maddox here, shotgun. Holmes and Rogers on the left. Little play action fake, so we get him a bite a little bit, and, well, they bit, and they got what they wanted. I mean, look how quickly Connor Barman got in there, man. That's just unfortunate. We got to do a little bit better. Back to the play action here. Couple of people. We're roaming. Maddox has got a guy going back across the field. He's going to find him. Clay's going to hold on to that one. Charles Clay somehow snagged it, and we got a first down. That play right there shows you why this guy was the #1 overall pick. Now blitz comes through the middle. That's going to leave Eli Rogers wide open. Rogers out here running. Rogers turning up the field a little bit, and they force him out at the 10. But nice little run after the catch. Play call is looking pretty good so far. Nice to see Eli Rogers get his first reception of his career after we got him killed earlier in the first drive. A little bit of a toss here to Royster. Royster's going to keep it moving. Royster's going to try to break a tackle, but they bring him down at the 3. Right now, I'm pretty happy with how we're playing. Look, the running game's looking good. The passing game's looking solid, too. But we got to finish here in the red zone. So we got a 2nd down and 3. Maddox taking his time in the pocket. He's got a guy across the middle, and it's Eli Rogers, rookie to rookie. Big-time players making big-time plays, and the first touchdown in the history of the Thunderbirds goes from Maddox to Rogers. Now, the Giants have the ball, and they couldn't do anything with it on offense, so we have the ball after they punted it to our own 3. So I'm a little nervous here. But Royce is going to try to fight his way through, and that's why you get yourself a big, powerful back. Still push the line a little bit. And real talk, that play wasn't exactly what we wanted, but it was still solid. Now feeling some pressure here. We're going to see Maddox trying to get rid of it the last second, but he's sacked at the 2. That's the 2nd time now we've been sacked here for Maddox. We have to do better than that. So Maddox here, being mindful. Everyone sells out to the left-hand side. Look at Maddox. He says, look, you might have sacked me the last play, but this time, I'm going to pick up 25 big yards. And that was a huge play by the rookie quarterback, and it makes me feel really good again about drafting him. And when he makes good plays like that, I'm going to be hyped. When he makes bad plays, which he hasn't made yet, I'll be sad. But for right now, he's making me look like a genius. 2nd and 5 after a big run there by Royster again, sitting at shotgun. It's been pretty good all game long. We got Rogers out here extending, and he dropped it at the last second. Then we got a 3rd down and 5. One play we actually haven't tried to run yet with our, rookie combo here is a halfback screen. So I'm anxious to see if it actually works. The answer to that's going to be no. So wait a second, we punted it, and then all of a sudden they fumbled it, so we have the ball back. But you also might notice we have 6 points and not 7. Our kicker missed the extra point. I don't want to talk about it. So back here in the red zone, Maddox feeling a little bit of pressure. He's going to roll to the left-hand side. Maddox has got some room, and he gets 2 yards. 2nd and goal, 2-minute warning's almost here. A handoff here to Royster, and he's so close to getting his first career touchdown. 3rd and goal from the 2. 2-minute warning is here. I don't want to say we need a touchdown, but a touchdown would be great here. So Maddox, little flip here to Royster, and Royster is in the end zone. His first career touchdown. So Maddox got 1. Our rookie running back got 1, and all of a sudden we're looking great. So we have a 13-point lead here in the first half. First half is almost coming down to a close, and we're going to try to get a little pressure here on Tyrod. I would like to get the ball back one more time, but not looking exactly ideal. Now, Odell Beckham with a big grab across the middle. It's kind of wild, too, that the Giants went from Eli to Tyrod, and Tyrod is picking up right where Eli left off of throwing interceptions and incomplete passes. With a minute 30 left, obviously, another passing down here for the Giants. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Tyrod here. Watch this guy cross the middle again. They're killing us on the underneath routes, but that won't hurt us too much. I mean, honestly, I'm down for them to throw underneath routes all day long because a lot of time on the clock, and I don't foresee those hurting us, but I may have spoken too early because that hurt. So again, I'm eating my words a little bit. We took a little bit of, pressure off of them, and now they've got down to field goal territory. So we had a shutout going, and Edmonds in with a big sack. That could have been a fumble. And yes, I know it wasn't technically a sack. It was just a hit, but things happen really fast sometimes. And yes, I know that wasn't a sack. It was just essentially a hit, but it still looked pretty nice. Now, Saquon Barkley with a big run. A minute left. 3rd down and 3. This is a big down for the Giants, and a big down for us, too. Tyrod holds on to it. Goes out here to Ingram. Ingram's going to be forced out of bounds after a loss of 6. That's embarrassing. So the Giants line up here for a field goal. I mean, this is pretty easy. About 42 yards. Not the most difficult kick of all time. Should be pretty much guaranteed for the kicker. This one's up. Ooh. A curve back to the middle. A 10-point lead going into halftime. So the Giants got that field goal at halftime. It is what it is. We got a 10-point lead still, but that extra point hopefully doesn't come back to haunt us. So the Giants had the ball to start the second half, and their drive is looking pretty good. About 6.5 left. They go to Barkley here, who's met by Smith quickly. I honestly thought Barkley was doing better than he is, but he's got 7 attempts for 18 yards, so we're corralling him for the most part. So Tyrod here in 2nd and 9. Goes across the middle again to Little John. What? Okay. Don't panic. Giants are almost in scoring territory. I'm a little nervous, but see if this blitz does anything for us. Pinch the line. They're going at Barkley again. Barkley's out here making moves. What kind of move was that? I made one comment. about Saquon Barkley not doing well. And then he just does that move right there. Okay, Saquon, I see you. Big blitz. Oh, we made him fumble. Barkley picked it up. Oh, Barkley tried to run with it, but we said not today. That is the second time we've seen Smith just shoot right through the gap. No one picked him up, and the Giants' offensive line woes happen in the virtual world and in real life, apparently. So Tyrod again with an adjustment. Little run here to Barkley. Barkley again, nowhere to run in this defensive line. 3rd and goal. They've been going to the running game a couple times. It hasn't exactly worked. Controlling the middle. Tyrod's there. Tyrod's almost getting sacked. We get him down. Sanders. Darrell Sanders' first career sack. So the Giants have to kick a field goal here. They've gotten one earlier in the game from similar yards. This one's about 2 yards shorter. See if their kicker can actually make this one. See if we get in and block it. Not even close for us, and right down the middle for New York. Now, they got their little field goal. They're only down 7 points. Again, we missed that extra point, so that's coming back to haunt us. But I want to see what Z. Alston can actually do. This kid's electric. He's super fast, and wait a second. He almost broke one. Now, here's our offense needing to set the tone here in the second half. They haven't really done much since that last Rodgers touchdown. I need him to step it up big, and look at this. Don't sleep on Demetrius Maddox. The kid can run. What I like the most about Maddox, though, is that he's got a really, really good arm. He's not a runner. He's a passer who just happens to be able to run. Going back to the running game here. Oh, okay, Royster showed a little bit of speed there. That was nice. I mean, I know the run only went for like 2 yards, but the kid had a dude literally right on him there, so that was a pretty good burst of speed. Now the tight end's wide open. They had double coverage on Rodgers. I understand the kid's a nasty player, but Charles Slay wide open, and we got it. Now the momentum's turning a little bit. Coach is like, okay, things are looking good. So here at 1st and 10, almost into the red zone. Maddox is going to hand it off here to Royster. Royster, though, nowhere to run. I'll give the Giants props. They've made a really good adjustment, at least on the running game, and they put some pressure on us. Oh, Maddox thought he had a guy open, but instead he lost track of where he was. Couldn't throw it from there anymore. If he would have been allowed to throw that one, it would have probably been a touchdown to Charles Clay, but instead it was not. So here we go, 3rd and 8. They got the line of scrimmage pretty much crowded, like a fake blitz there. Guy going across the middle this time, and Jones gets the catch. He's into the red zone, and it's another 1st down. In the red zone, 3rd quarter is almost coming down to a close now. We need a big play, so moving under center. Royster in the backfield takes the pitch. He's got a couple guys here. Nice little juke move. He's not a great juker. He's a power back, but we'll still take the couple of yards he got. 2nd and 8. 8 minutes left here in the game. We got to capitalize. Gonna be a dicey one. Rodgers caught it. What a dot by Maddox. That is a 1st overall pick right there, baby. 2nd receiving touchdown by Rodgers. What a dot by Maddox. I mean, that was a Drew Brees level throw there. The window. I mean, look how close this was. You can't throw it any better than that. So we're picking things up here. A couple plays later, 3rd and 10 here for the Giants. Tyrod again knows they need a conversion. They can't have too many more 3 and outs. Saquon's going to try to pick up the blitz. He ends up getting his quarterback hit, and Shepard is going to hold on to that one. Poyer is going to try to bring Shepard down. He goes to the 35. We might be in trouble now. We were inches away from having a sack. Would have been 4th down, but instead, Tyrod stands in there, makes a hard throw, and he got a 40-yard pass out of it. So Tyrod again scrambling around, throws that one away. Tyrod was a little errant on that throw, but he's going to make another adjustment here. He's made a lot this game. Sees something, he finds Ingram wide open. So it's 3rd and 7. Last time we had a 3rd down with the Giants, Tyrod threw a dot. So we want to avoid that this time if we can. 3rd and 7. We're going to take away the middle of the field instead. Little John gets us again. I mean, in the second half, Tyrod Taylor is 8 for 8. Hasn't thrown a single incomplete pass against us. I mean, that just shows how good he's feeling right now, but Poole almost had a pick 6 there. If you're ever looking for a play that defines why some corners don't play wide receiver, you've got the play right there. Poole should have had that. It should have been a pick 6. Getting the blitz in there, and Edmonds throws down Tyrod. Perfectly timed. This is a big down. 3rd and 16. Probably in 4-down territory right now if I have to imagine. But we're going to play it just like it's 3rd, and that's all that matters. Tyrod all the time in the world. Comes back to throw one to Barkley. Barkley obviously dangerous in the open field. We're going to hit him extremely hard. Just like I mentioned, 4-down territory. So this is it right here. You get this stop, probably the ball game. Tyrod's rolling, throws one. Odell caught it, but he was out of bounds. Turnover, baby. Now, how we run things for the Thunderbirds is we don't just take our foot off the pedal. We want to put more points on the board. So we're going to hand the ball off to our big bruising running back, who is going to get stopped by 2 people. I mean, Royster is a power back, but I think part of the reason that we're kind of getting destroyed here in the running game is that he doesn't have the offensive line to really hold those blocks as long as he needs them to. But when he does get him to hold them, he makes the defense pay. So it's a big play here, 3rd down and 3. Obviously want to keep the chains moving, make the Giants pay a little bit. Demetrius sees a little bit of room here. He's going to keep running. He's going to slide because he's a franchise quarterback and he got the first. Back here to the running game, trying to find some holes for Royce to figure out how this offensive line could possibly block for the young fella. And again, small chunk of yards and it works a little bit. I can't front though, seeing how quick his burst of speed is makes me optimistic for what season 2 could look like for him, just because I know if we get him an offensive line, that kid might run for 1,500, 1,600 yards. But as that play showed right there, without an offensive line, he might be relegated to 50, 60 yards here and there. So, need something big here on 3rd down and 10. Got to get that conversion. Got a guy going across the middle, and Rodgers with another big grab. He hit the 2-minute warning, and I still wanted to get this team more points on the board. Look, we're a young squad. We got to get the people in the stands nice and happy. And Royster, again, breaking tackles. Vision's not quite there, but he's still breaking tackles when we need him to. We're basically trying to step on the necks of the Giants at the moment. So 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Got to give the ball to Royster, let him get to the edge. Royster again, mostly a power back, but oh, the spin move by the big fella, the joke. Where do these moves come from? I mean, where did those moves? I didn't see those moves, man. The young running back looking like a beast there on the last couple of carries. Here in shotgun now, about 1:43 left. Giants use their last timeout. Got a guy open in Kroom, and we're going to pick that one up. Look, this is a young team. I want to keep their confidence high. If we throw a pick here and turn it over, it is what it is, but I'm willing to go ahead and risk that to try to, you know, ride this wave of confidence. We're rolling through. We got a guy wide open in Rodgers. He's there, and Rodgers, not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns in his debut. I think he was worth the trade, you know? I'm just going to say he might be worth it. In our first ever game in our home stadium, we're going to walk out of here with a W. To start this franchise off right, I'm feeling good. Young Maddox looking like a stud. Royster looking like a stud. Rodgers definitely looking like a stud. Recapping the stats today, Tyrod Taylor, yeah, his QB rating says it all. On the other hand, Demetrius Maddox, 12 of 17, 157 yards. Not a lot of yards. Didn't really throw it deep more than once, but 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's what I'm talking about from our franchise QB. On the ground, Devontae Royster stole the show. 23 attempts, 102 yards. A lot of those came in the first half. He kind of lulled in the 3rd quarter, but in the 4th quarter, he stepped it up big, got his first career touchdown, and overall, that's a heck of a day. In the air, you see Sterling Shepard lead everyone with 5 catches for 115 yards, but Eli Rogers, 5 catches, 69 yards, 3 touchdowns. It's a pretty nice day. Defensively, the guy that got it, I guess, started for us was Micah Hyde, setting the tone with 7 tackles and a big interception that I think showed how our defense is going to play the rest of the game. We see Brian Poole, who dropped what could have been a pick 6 with 6 tackles. Poyer played pretty well. Edmonds, though, multiple pressures on the quarterback and got a sack. But shout out to our guy down here, Darrell Sanders. First ever game for the rookie right end. Got himself a sack, too. Our first ever game was, I think, a resounding success. It started off a little slow, but we picked up some momentum, and I think we showed that our quarterback is ready. I think it showed our running back is ready. Our offensive line, not ready, but their defense, I'm not 100% sold, but I think in due time, they could be ready too.